Storytime with Mrs. D. Title: The Crown of Secrets. In the verdant kingdom of Eldoria, young Princess Yolanda was beloved by her people, kind, intelligent, and strong-willed. She was raised by her mother, Queen Seraphina, a striking woman of commanding grace who ruled in the absence of a king. Yolanda had never met her father and was told simply, "He vanished during the dark years, let the past rest." As Yolanda approached her coronation, whispers began to stir in the castle. An elderly scholar named Alandor, who had once served the royal court in secret, attended a royal gala. There he watched Yolanda dance and froze. Her face, her eyes, the way she smiled. It was like looking at a ghost. Alandor approached her cautiously and asked, "Child, have you ever seen a portrait of Queen Althea, the first queen of Eldoria?" Yolanda was puzzled. "Queen Althea, my mother's sister." Alandor's eyes narrowed. "So you were told." Confused and unsettled, Yolanda asked Queen Seraphina about the mysterious Althea. The queen's face blanched, and for the first time in her life, Yolanda saw fear in her mother's eyes. "Why are you asking?" Seraphina demanded, her voice trembling. "I just realized," Yolanda said slowly, "I've never seen a portrait of her. And why do I look nothing like you?" Before Seraphina could answer, a voice rose from the crowd. A weathered court lady who had stayed silent for years. "She doesn't look like Queen Seraphina. She looks exactly like Queen Althea, because Althea is her real mother." Gasps echoed through the hall. Yolanda stood paralyzed. "Mother, is that true?" Seraphina crumbled under the weight of truth. "Yes," she whispered, "but it's not what you think." She confessed. Years ago, the kingdom was ruled jointly by Queen Althea and her husband, King Thalen. They were deeply loved, but Seraphina, the younger sister, had always lived in Althea's shadow. Thalen, captivated by Althea's beauty and wisdom, barely noticed Seraphina, whose heart darkened with envy. When Althea became pregnant, Seraphina's jealousy grew unbearable. She lured Althea to an abandoned chapel under the pretense of peace, then poisoned her and left her to die. But Thalen found Althea's body and, in his grief and fury, turned to forbidden magic. To punish Seraphina, he cast a powerful curse. He bound his own soul into a mirror, so he would forever watch her lies unfold, and she would never be able to love another. Seraphina took the newborn child, Yolanda, and declared herself queen, claiming Althea and Thalen had disappeared during a journey. The council, desperate for leadership, accepted the lie. "I raised you not as a pawn," Seraphina wept, "but as my own. I did terrible things, but I truly love you." Yolanda stood silent, tears falling. The mirror in the throne room began to glow. Thalen's voice, echoing from within, said, "Only she who bears the truth in her heart can break the curse." Yolanda stepped forward, placed her hand on the mirror, and spoke the truth aloud for all to hear, about her real mother. The lies, the love, and the sorrow. The mirror shattered. A surge of light engulfed the room, and from it emerged the spirit of Queen Althea. She looked upon her daughter, proud and tearful. "I am at peace now," Althea said, fading with a smile. "You are all the best parts of us." The kingdom mourned and celebrated. Queen Seraphina was imprisoned in the high tower, not out of vengeance, but to face her guilt alone. Yolanda was crowned Queen of Eldoria, but inside she bore a heavy heart. Raised by a woman who lied, robbed of a mother she would never truly know, an heir to a legacy of betrayal, she reigned with both strength and sorrow. But in time, Yolanda found purpose in healing the wounds of her kingdom and learning about her true parents through the stories of those who remembered them. She was a queen forged in secrets, but she ruled in truth. The end. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel.